We're starting with Omotola Jalade-Ekeinde, who says Nigerian youths are morally lost. Okay, before I say anything, let's hear from Chai. Why are you laughing already? Chai, let's hear from you first.
I'm laughing because she could say that. You know, she's a mother with youths. And I'm sure in her time, her mother probably said the same thing about her generation. And I'll probably say the same thing about my kids' generation, like in my time, and it's my time now that they're complaining that we're morally lost, and I'm sure it's just probably gonna get worse. So everyone is always going to say, back in my days, you know, this was that, but hey, it is what it is.
No, but I don't think this is a situation.
Sorry, before we come to you, let me quickly get to the point where she's trying, you know, I still haven't heard from you what you think in terms of what she has said. Do you agree, do you support, do you concur?
In what aspect? Like, in what aspect are we? Because I am a
she's
youth.
speaking generally now.
Okay, well, just morally
lost. I think
So.
we need to look at it from the angle of
she was coming from.
Yeah, like this is a mother, and the person that told her, because she's known, she's a well-renowned activist, and she did this. I think
Amnesty International?
No, something about something Nigeria. Let's change Nigeria. It was a movement back then in
Enough
2010.
is enough.
Yeah, enough is enough in 2010, and then she was one of the pioneers then, and then, you know, so somebody was like, oh, we miss you, like you need to be active again. So it was like somebody was just telling her, keep doing you, and she's like, oh, like she really wants to do the activism stuff, but she doesn't get enough support from the youth, because we have a lot of misplaced priorities, especially with the youth. You know, you don't prioritize things anymore. We don't care. Everybody wants to complain. Everybody wants to have an opinion online, but nobody actually wants to take a step to change a thing about it. Do you understand? So I think that's where she's coming from.
I completely agree with you, but I still go back to the fact, what exactly does she mean by that? You know, morally lost in terms of misplaced priorities or the way we speak or the way we dress or the way we react to things.
And then it's not just morals that she's talking about. She said something about physiologically as well. So that even makes it worse. And then to think that, you know, sometime back,
morally and
physiologically, that's what I'm saying. Yes. So she said morally and physiologically lost. So I'm like, that even makes it much more worse, because if you say moral, that I can't even understand. But for you to actually say physiologically, you know, that's even taking it a step further.
Physiologically, because a lot of people are not even thinking the way they should be.
What I'm saying is that at the end of the day,
being influenced by social media and
society.
What I'm saying is that let's not forget that not too long ago someone said, you know, youths were lazy and there was so much of a backlash. Then for you to actually come out and say this is actually, I think, it's personally insensitive. Regardless, you should have been said.
I am affected by this and I am not offended.
No, but the thing is, you can't use your own personal experience.
No, I'm not talking about my personal experience.
No,
I'm talking about my interaction.
Yeah, I'm saying her interaction. She can't use that to generalize the whole youth in Nigeria. A lot of people are not even down to go for a white-collar job. They don't want to go for an interview. A lot of our youth are now involved in fraud. She wasn't even talking about the work. I'm just saying in terms of social causes and the activism that she's talking about.
I do understand you. I'm telling you where she's coming from and why I can resonate with what she said.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that...
So we're the social media, you know, generation, right? A lot of people say we're the social media generation, which I agree to some aspect. In terms of before you go for walks, you go to protest something that, you know, you don't agree with. But nowadays we just stay, it ends behind your phone. But can you blame our generation when we're threatened? People went out to vote, you know, they went out to vote to express themselves rather than staying at home and speaking about it. And some people lost their lives.
60-year-old men, we always complain about that they are our leaders and they are not doing the right thing. On the street snatching ballot boxes, was it not the youth? Was it not the same circle of people that are complaining? They use the youth. So the moment we stop being used, then we would start.
That's a whole different conversation. But that's a whole different conversation. You cannot approach a kid who hasn't eaten today with something as little as 2,000 naira. Go and do this for me, and he would say, sorry, I'm thinking about my future. Let me not eat my bread.
All right, guys, let's hold this thought. We need to go on a break, guys. We need to go on a break.
Make us move forward.